Hello everybody, Chris here from Truly Holistic. Now, in this video, this is another 3 healing demonstration for you. And this is regarding what people call the third eye, okay? And what I've been told to call the third eye is call it the Ascension eye, okay? And I'm going to describe why we've changed the terminology of what we're calling it now. And then that will lead into the healing as well, okay, which you'll all get the benefit of. Now, obviously, the third eye, okay, we've got duality eyes here, and then the eye here, which sits behind, or is the energy that manifests the physical aspect of that third eye, which is called the pineal gland, okay? Just like when we talk about the human heart, the physical heart, which is a beating organ, it's a manifestation of the energy that sits behind it, which is called the sacred heart. The sacred heart is one end of a gateway or a portal which leads us all the way back to source, because we are reincarnated through the heart. We come out and burst on this end of things into this form here, but when we leave this form, we go back up that pathway, okay? For a very long time, we've been kind of hoodwinked, or there's been a feedback loop or a loop that stopped us from going straight the way back to source, because when we get to source, then all of a sudden we have sovereignty and our free will to decide where we want to go next, okay? That feedback loop stopped us going back to source, where we were kind of recycled back into this reality which we call the soul trap. So I just wanted to mention the idea that, hey, all our physical aspects of ourselves manifest from an energy. So when we're looking at the pineal gland here, which does a number of wonderful things, secreting melatonin being one of those, it's a physical manifestation of the energy. So when people talk about like a calcified pineal gland, calcification is symbolic for degeneration. So when something is not getting ample flow of energy to it, when we have issues with flow of energy, the physical manifestation of where that energy usually sustains will start to degenerate. And a lot of the times that means calcification, turning to stone, okay? So when we look at the pineal gland, or a calcified pineal gland, we've got to look at the energy that is sustaining it, and that what we call the third eye. Now, why we're calling it now the Ascension eye is because the third eye, not only was it the third, 1, 2, 3, but it's in symbolic of locking us in the 3D, okay? So why we change it from third eye to Ascension eye, because Ascension is all about ascending planes of existence or dimensions or densities. It's about changing the aspect of that energy coming through here to a limitless capability instead of a limited capability. Now, 3D is all about also this reality being a duality reality, or what we call facets of duality, which placed us in a reality to make us, or hoodwink us, or make us feel that there are limitations, when really, all along, we've always been the creator, and when you're a creator, you can create anything, so you're limitless, okay? So what we do is we change it now to the Ascension eye, okay? So we can go beyond the 3D, okay? So what we're going to do with this particular free healing is we are going to connect everybody's sacred heart, okay, which is the facilitator to our ascension. Because I say, we are reincarnated or birthed into this reality through the heart, okay? So everything is at the heart space. That's where it's at, okay? So if we want that ascension energy, that limitless energy, here at the pineal gland, at the third eye, or Ascension eye we're going to call it now, we want that there, and that there needs to be connected, okay? Otherwise, the symbolic nature of a calcifying or a calcified pineal gland is because our consciousness of our ascension eye or third eye is being led by the mind and not by the heart. Okay? That's when we get into trouble, because this matrix reality in front of us is all about locking us into a low vibrational state. Okay? A 3D state. But where we want to evolve and ascend to higher planes of existences, we don't rely on there. We rely of going within, and that's through the heart space. So we're going to do this clearing for you now, and I'd love to hear your comments. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Ascension cube, okay, to do, and this is the main amplifying tool I use, which sits right next to me. Okay, so here we go. So for everybody watching and listening to this video, connect their sacred heart to their ascension eye, please. Connect the ascension eye of everybody watching and listening to this video to their sacred heart space, please. Therefore, allowing their ascension eye to be limitless, please. Connect everybody's ascension eye to their sacred heart, please. Okay, so that energy is shifting very nicely there. Now this video is here for whenever you need it, okay? Now the thing about this reality is nothing's an absolute. If it was an absolute, then we are limited, okay? You're the creator of your reality, okay? Now if you feel like you're being led or being told or programmed by your reality in front of you, then all of a sudden you're allowing your consciousness to be controlled by the mind, okay? We want to be controlled by the heart, or the ultimate control of the heart is actually to surrender. It's actually the opposite, okay? So that clearing will help you a lot in regards to that, okay? Please, I'd love to hear your comments about it. Until next time.